It's an off for Nigerian athletics in 2018. Let's move on quickly to England and to these amazing results that came last night in the Carabao Cup. No one absolutely saw it coming between Bristol City and Manchester United with their star-studded team in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals. And that result, in case you missed it, ended 2-1 in favor of Bristol City. That's it there. The oldest former defending champions now, you refer to them, Manchester United, have been knocked out. They lost to championship side Bristol City. Cecilia, you just, I don't know why you're laughing.
No, not really. I mean, you know, on the show, we talked about, when Chidebere was in the show, Wednesday, we talked about the fact that Mourinho wants to feed a star-studded team, a strong side and all that. We talked about Zlatan will start, Pogba will start. I'm like, when we said it, knowing who Jose Mourinho is, but I've watched United over time, and I've seen what Fergie has been able to do with some of the academy boys and the youngsters who are coming. This is a competition whereby they get a chance to play. They are hungrier, they really want to play. But when you're using big boys to play against a championship side, Bristol City,
right?
I don't know. I really.
But these big boys.
That's what I feel.
Yeah.
I mean, fine, they played very well, but it was okay. But those guys harassed the hell out of those players. I mean, they were. I don't know. Were they like bees? Just trying to.
They wanted it more. Clearly.
More hungry.
Clearly, and that's why United are out. Okay, you have to say they missed a couple of chances. They hit the post twice, once again being wasteful in front of goal for United, and that's why they crashed out. But in terms of fielding youngsters and stuff like that, you can look from the other side and say there are a lot of these players in the United side that don't get to play a lot of matches. Senior pros that deserve to play, and this is another opportunity for them to play. But unfortunately, a lot of them didn't take the chances yesterday, and that's why United are our confirmation of the results. Chelsea 2-1 over Bournemouth, another very tough one. That was dramatic. We're talking about something going down to the wire. That's it right there. 1-0 for Chelsea until the 90th minute. They got the equalizer down the Gosling, and what did Chelsea do? They go on and get the winner in injury time. Exciting game of football between Chelsea and Bournemouth. But the one that gets everyone talking this morning
because the goal came at the time United couldn't react.
But we have reactions from the coach of Bristol. He is a very happy man today.
Yeah, definitely a very happy man. I mean, he said, look, it is not every time. We can get to see the quotes coming from Lee Johnson. He says, to beat Manchester United at home is a historic occasion.
Right.
You don't beat Manchester United if you are Bristol City, unless every man is doing a man-and-a-half job. You know what that means?
Everyone gave 100% more.
130%.
Right. Even though it's humanly impossible.
Yeah. Right. That Corey Smith goal at the end will live in the memory for many generations.
Absolutely.
To euphoria.
Absolutely. Did you see the fans?
I didn't know what to do. I wanted to run. Talking about the celebration now. I wanted to run and celebrate with the lads. The ball boy was the only one there.
Right.
Hopefully it was the only one there. Then went on to say that hopefully this will attract more supporters into the club, because they want more nights like this.
Amazing night for Bristol City fans. I mean, this guy was he went berserk when after the final whistle. Let's listen to the opposition manager Jose Mourinho. You imagine he's had a lot to say after this game. You advise, but in the end, the players are in a different level of intensity, of motivation than the opponent. That's the point you were making, Cecilia. They didn't show enough hunger and fight. It goes on to say that the reality is that the ones on the pitch were the ones, okay, this is very, very damning. The ones on the pitch were the ones who were not in the last match, and probably the ones who are not going to be in the next match.
Because they miss out to play in the semi-finals.
Right. That's a big message to the likes of Daley Blaine, Matteo Damian, Sergio Romero, and all those guys that got the opportunity to play yesterday but didn't leave up at all. Jose goes on to add that I think they lost a good opportunity to play in the semi-final and to have 2 more matches to play. But I don't want to blame the players at all.
Okay.
Okay, what has he just done?
I love this guy.
Jose has a way of doing his things. The message is very clear.
It's clear.
Some of those guys let him down.
I gave you a chance to play, to prove yourself, but you didn't take the chance. So right now, you're out. Because
you're the bench.
That's it.
You would
be in the semi-finals, so obviously that's where you're supposed to be.
Exactly.
I think wanting to be using these players to play, the Carabao Cup. But right now, they're out of Carabao Cup, so they're going to sit on the bench for a long, long time.
Yeah, because the competition has reduced.
January, maybe just have to think of...
I'm looking forward to seeing that the lineup that's going to face is Leicester this weekend. I imagine a lot of those guys will be cut out. Yeah, they will be warming the bench definitely as punishment for that abject performance against Bristol City. We have our semi-finals.
Unlucky performance, no.
Sorry.
Unlucky performance.
Unlucky. That was a poor performance. That's the bottom line. We have a semi-finals fixtures for the Carabao Cup, and there's a big London derby between Chelsea and Arsenal, while Manchester City, the reward for Bristol is they get to play against Manchester City.
And the game is away from home.
Yeah, so I mean, this is good.
Going to the Etihad Stadium, I think the players will love it.
It's going to be fine, but believe me, the second leg is going to be a party, regardless of what happens. I mean, it's going to be massive for Bristol City. I'm very happy for that side today.
Yeah, that's the
definitely.
Way
so that's it for the Carabao Cup semi-final fixtures confirmed. Chelsea taking on Arsenal, while Manchester City, runaway league leaders, will take on Bristol City, the giant killers. That's it. Let's move on quickly to Jurgen Klopp.
Yeah, the game for tomorrow night.
Yeah, Friday night football. Let's not talk too much about this one. Jurgen Klopp has had a lot to say about this game.
Yeah, obviously he had a lot to say, but we're going to take him when we're going to break. That's when we're going to take it. But first of all, I mean, the focus more was on this player. I mean, how he has actually grown into, the Liverpool team. At the time he came, he felt he won't be able to, he won't be able to just come in and stick a shot, but somehow he has been able to come in, and it's been good for them. But how would they face Arsenal on Sunday, on Friday night, knowing that Liverpool sometimes when we expect them to perform, this season they lost some ridiculous games to Manchester City, 5. Tottenham 4. So
Liverpool, they have a way of doing that to their fans. When you least expect them to lose, they're going to lose the game. But tomorrow's one is a big one. We will definitely come back and continue our preview of that game between Arsenal and Liverpool after this break.